John, a 1-0 defeat. What's your first thoughts on that game?
Obviously extremely disappointed with the first half. I thought we showed both far too much respect. I think they're a top side, we know that, but I think we didn't lay a glove on them in the first half, and ultimately, if we're being brutally honest, we came in at half time and probably lucky to be just 1-0 down, and it was a disappointing goal to concede from a corner. The ball kind of just drops to Todd in his head, and he managed to direct towards goal, and it creeps in, and I felt first half, if they'd have come in 3 or 4 up, we couldn't have had any complaints. As I said, we were passive, we didn't get close to them, we didn't get tight enough, and we just allowed them to come down and dictate play, and really disappointed with that. But I think second half was more like a team that I want to see here. Energy, enthusiasm for the game, getting after them, and I think second half performance, we deserved something out of the game, but unfortunately, we gave ourselves a little bit too much to do and couldn't find that breakthrough in the second half.
You certainly didn't hang about with the substitutes. You waited about 10 minutes in the Shelbourne game, but tonight you made them at half time.
Well, I did hang about because I was going to do them after half an hour. The only reason I didn't is we haven't worked on the back three, so I wanted to speak to the team at half time. Otherwise, I'd have made the subs in the first half.
And the lads did very well, didn't they, in the second half, the lads that came on, and it was a completely different Waterford team in the second half.
Excellent. No, they were excellent, and I spoke to the players there. Obviously, Jesse Dempsey thought he's had to wait for an opportunity. He was excellent. Ronan Mansfield had to wait. He done well. He came on. Dean McMenemy when he came on. Thought Conor Carty that's the best I've seen Conor since he's come to the club. And even Evan, for the few minutes that he came on and he helped out in the midfield. So I thought all the subs that came on made an impact, and I think that's important that they do that. And the guys that came on at half time have had to wait for opportunities, and they certainly took it tonight, and I think that comes from training hard and being ready to take that when it comes.
Yeah, because Jesse Dempsey, he nullified Dara Power completely in the second half, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He was excellent. He was excellent. I thought he was very, very good, and as I said, I thought Ronan and Dean as well. I thought the 3 boys that came on at half time certainly helped swing the game in our favour, and it's just disappointing that we couldn't get something out of the game. But as I said, football, you're going to win, you're going to lose, and I think if we are going to lose, I'll lose with that effort and that commitment in the second half. And but I think if we do that for a full 90 minutes, I think we're not standing here talking about defeat.
Yeah, there is positive to take. Another player, I know managers don't like speaking about individuals, but Hayden can. Brilliant at right foot.
Yeah, no, he done very well. He obviously got a knock on the head early on as well and had to get strapped up. So to come through that, I thought he was very good. I thought Luke Keeney going back into the middle of the pitch brought us loads of energy as well. And then Jurgen having to fill in at right wing back. It's not a natural position for him, but I thought he gave us loads of energy. I could talk about the second half all day in terms of effort and commitment and quality on the ball. We played some good football. But first half for me, it's just not acceptable, and we need to make sure we don't offer up that again. And going forward, we see more of the second half that we produced.
Yeah, because we said at the start, Waterford have to play for 90 minutes. You're playing good football for 45, maybe 60 minutes.
Yeah.
But peel off.
Yeah, no, 100%, and I totally agree with you. And I think that comes with obviously having a new squad, a completely new squad, new backroom staff, also. So it takes time, but. Unfortunately, we spoke about Derry earlier on about how cruel the league is, and you don't get the time. You have to make sure you deliver and you put in the level of performance for 90. And I said, we were very fortunate tonight that we only came in at 1-0. We gave ourselves an opportunity by sneaking to half time at 1-0, and then second half again was much better.
And finally, John, hopefully, John Mann, looked very, very serious injury.
It did, yeah. When John gets stretchered off, it's never a good sign. So we'll see how that settles over the next couple of days, and fingers crossed it's nothing major. But obviously, without knowing what it is just now, the signs don't look great when he's been stretchered off. So he's been immense for us. He's been brilliant. He's defended the box exceptionally well. And I think only for John in the first half, we would have been 3-0 down. I thought he made unbelievable blocks in the first half and threw his body on the line, and it was such an innocuous incident as well towards the end of the game. So fingers crossed that it's not nothing major.
John, thanks a million.
Thank you.